Get Rich Slow with John Wolf. Hey, I saw an article today that said that 23% of all the dollars in circulation were printed this year. Are you worried about inflation? Because maybe you should be. It totally doesn't appear to be happening now, and there's a lot of reasons for that, but let's just talk about some things that you can do if you think that there's going to be a lot of inflation. So inflation does a lot of strange things. So people always talk about gold. I'm not even going to talk about gold. There's other people who know what they're talking about gold. The main thing that I will say about that is gold is an element. It doesn't do anything. So it compares very, very strangely compared to companies or properties that you can rent. Or even like a farm that you could work the land on. So, but anyways, what can you do about inflation? How could you take advantage of the situation if you think that there's going to be severe inflation? Well, there's two factors, and people think a lot about one of these, but they forget a lot of the time about the other upside. So first, the very downside, it means money in your saving account is worth less. You can buy less with high inflation next week than you can this week, and that's not great at all. Stocks and bonds, especially stocks, should go up with inflation, but that's not a guarantee. What is a little bit more tangible of a guarantee is real property, specifically real estate. So in this case, I'm going to count land and homes. Basically, if inflation goes up and everybody's salary and hourly has to go up to match it because we've just printed more money and devalued the currency, then if you get $1 million loan today, that could be a ton. But if inflation rises, whatever that percentage, it actually devalues the cost of those dollars in the loan to you. And the property should go up in value really exactly matching inflation for the purposes of this discussion. And what I'm doing right now is I'm leveraging loans as much as I can to buy as much property as I can, because I really do think in the next 2 to 5 years, there's going to be some serious inflation. And if there is serious inflation, I want the loans on all those properties to be as big as possible, and I want to own as many and as valuable of properties as possible, while also working on my personal income. And please keep some kind of a safe emergency fund of cash to back yourself up when you're doing something like this, because being really highly leveraged is a risk if you don't have a reserve to pay for that leverage if you have a job interruption or something like that. So the, $20,000 in your bank account gives you months of security for your mortgage, so you could get another one, potentially, if you want to. The other side of it is, of course, the appreciation of things. So naturally, inflation is going to increase property values. The only thing that's really going to fight the increase in property values is a breakdown of your local economy and or a decrease in the number of people local to you. Those are the real things that can go negative as far as owning property. But on the bright side, real estate never ceases to exist. Make sure you have insurance policies, all that good stuff. But anyways, I am actually worried about serious inflation ahead of us, but I do think that it's possible that we can ride those waves and come out ahead. Anyways, have an awesome day.